We're getting all of the streaming up. Oh, I get Robert or Roberta. There's the finger.
And now you're tagged.
What is wrong with? There you go, Robert. Is it Richard? Sorry,
Richard.
Hello, everybody out there. Thank you for joining us on this auspicious occasion.
Auspicious.
Auspicious. Auspicious.
We are, this is
It's the Super Bowl show.
Oh, yeah, this is Super Bowl.
I mean, we're going to be bringing live action from the Super Bowl because, believe it or not, we got licensed to do this from the. No, we didn't. We're not giving you anything live. It's going to be Michael reenacting shit from the Patriots game. So, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
got my tea.
Okay. I just needed to see when Valentine's Day was on.
So, bringing up Valentine's Day, we did launch our first trailer, so definitely give that a look. Michael's worked real hard on that. I got to tell you, it's impressive. It was
New technology.
And you know, you got some Hollywood directors helping you out with that.
Yeah. Yeah, they really helped me out. Oh.
So, hey, if you get a chance, go back, look at that, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
If you like it, tell us. If you don't like it, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Just zip it.
Yeah, because nobody wants to hear a hater. As Tom Brady said, haters are going to hate.
And players are going to play. There we go.
All righty, everybody. So, are we getting? Want to start the show?
Man, you are awesome today.
What are you, the fucking director around here?
I give you credits
action?
on the what's it called, and now you're just no. He's a producer. I'm just letting you know.
That's right. I'm getting the money for the show, which means I've raised about $3, you know, in change, pennies.
Change. That's what we need to do. I'm telling you. Out of a sign, please support our show.
That's right.
The Stupid Asshole Show.
We'll work for ratings. So we are live streaming. If you're on YouTube, you're down here, which we never look at you, and I'm sorry. We love you, YouTube. If you're up here, you're on Facebook, which unfortunately we got to dart our eyes back and forth. So anyways,
You ready?
we are ready.
Welcome to the Stupid Asshole Show. This is one of your hosts, Michael Badasso. I know I can't get everything out. the other beautiful,
The finger's coming, folks.
the other beautiful and talented man here is my brother Mark Badasso. Today's show, well, let's talk about Stu. He's down at the Super Bowl.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he went down there, tried to make some money for the show because he keeps spending it like we have it.
I know, right?
So good luck, Stu. I hope you.
Just because we have checks in the checkbook doesn't mean there's money in the bank. So
It's in hot Atlanta.
hot Atlanta.
I love Atlanta.
Do you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't like it's congested, but I love it.
Yeah. So good luck with those. I don't know what the weather temperature is down there in Atlanta right now, but hopefully it's faring better than it is here.
But we are going to be talking about the Super Bowl and how people are either fans or fanatics, and there is a big difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
And which one are you?
yeah,
Do you know?
yeah. If you're that person that is yelling at the TV, like they are listening to your coach, your coaching ability.
Why did you pass it?
You are probably more likely a fanatic. If you're willing to punch somebody in the face because they are not wearing the same jersey you are, yeah, you're.
I was going to say, when family members are no longer allowed to your house because they're not wearing the right jersey, you're probably a fanatic.
Oh yeah.
So you know,
if you're willing to shank somebody,
that's right.
because a play was not called right, you're probably a fanatic.
You know what bothers me is how many people will be talking about this tomorrow or a week or a year from now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I again, I don't follow football that much. Most people probably know that, and if you don't, I don't follow football that much. But it always blows my mind away how many people will talk about a play or something years from now. You know, how somebody deflated a ball or how somebody found out that they were reading a rule book or something like that.
Right.
And again, I don't judge. I'm just saying that maybe most players or teams do this anyways. They just didn't get caught.
Right. Yeah.
So is it really cheating if you don't get caught?
And my thing is, I think at a certain age, because I'm sorry, if I was Brady's age right now,
41.
8, I don't know how old he is.
I think he's 41, but I don't know.
41. I'm sorry. I'm going to cheat my ass off.
Wow.
I am going to pump so much steroids to where if I pass the ball to somebody and it hits them in their helmet, their head's going to be popping off. I am telling you that right now. I'm sorry. I think at a certain age, all professional athletes, if you want to stay in the game, that's fine. You got 9 kids and you have to support them. You know, you have to keep playing and risk injury. So give them steroids. I'm not saying where they're all jacked up and, you know, yeah, you know, kind of deal, but I'm talking about.
So at what point do you cut the steroids off? When their penis turns into a vagina? Or I don't know. What is that cutoff point that when we talk
No, I'm talking about like to where they can regulate it for older
players? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, because you got some 22-year-old rookie that
Trying to make name
22 years old, and if you are 58 like Brady, you're worried about a 22-year-old crunching your ass. But if Brady was on steroids, because I mean, if you've ever seen him outside of pads, he's a frail guy.
Is he?
And
maybe
no offense against any Pat fans out there, even though Mark doesn't like him. I'm sorry if I'm talking about your quarterback.
Maybe he's frail because he was taking gamma radiation. And then he's trying to keep his anger down because when you make Brady angry, you don't want to make Brady angry. I don't know. Who knows what he might turn into when you make him angry?
And I mean,
big green monster?
That's maybe one thing that I do know is he says he wants to play until he's 45.
Okay.
That will never happen.
Never.
Because every year you get older, it's like, I found out another pain.
Yeah.
You know? So
well, God willing to them, because I wouldn't do it. I mean, Lord knows I can't play the game. I'm not even sure of the rules of the game. And I wouldn't want to get hit all the time. I mean, you know,
okay, my question is, would you get hit for $1 million paycheck?
I'd like to think I would, but I mean, some of those guys get hit pretty hard. I mean,
well, not nowadays. I mean, back when we were younger, it was all out war on the field. Now it's like if you touch them wrong, it's like, oh, we gave him a wet willy, 15 yards, personal foul. Gave the quarterback a wet willy.
Yeah, let me put it this way: if it was a wet willy, $1 million, absolutely. I can do a wet willy, not the kind you're thinking about there, you dirty-minded people. But a wet willy, yes, for $1 million, absolutely.
Right. I mean, and that's the whole thing and I got to watch both of the AFC and NFC championships, and you refs, boy. If I was a ref on that team, or on that field, I'd have just walked out like, God damn, I made some bad mistakes. And on both sides, don't sit there and say, oh, the Chiefs both sides got fucked. It went down to the last wire. It really did.
It did. And it was an amazing. I didn't watch either one.
He didn't.
I didn't.
I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl.
You're not going to watch the Super Bowl?
No.
Then what's the fucking point of this show?
To let everybody know, quit being a fucking fanatic. You know, I mean, because I am a Steelers fan. I'm not a Colts fan.
Okay.
I've had season tickets to the Colts. Did barely went. Well, I had a package deal, but
well, you know what bothers me is since I don't know much about the game, there's not much I can bring. But what I can bring to this conversation is what the hell the food you're going to eat, okay? Because we want to avoid the diarrhea while the great plays are being played, right? So if you're one of these people that have a Super Bowl party or you just like to eat a lot, let's talk about what you're going to serve at the Super Bowl party. Because chicken wings, absolutely, but not ones that have been sitting out for 3 or 4 days.
Right.
Did they thaw? That's salmonella. And you know what? While you're sitting over there and there's this great play and you jump up and something jumps out of your ass, that's not a good thing because then you got family, friends. And it's like, yep. Oh, shit. And that's exactly what happened.
well, I mean, you got to do the ratios.
Okay.
I mean, there's math involved in this. You have a Super Bowl party. You have 30 people.
30 people.
How many bathrooms? Say 2.5.
Okay. 2.5.
And you serve them raw chicken.
Mm.
And they got bubble belly and fucking ass squirts. You know.
The bubble guts are starting.
Yeah. And I mean, you got to understand something. It takes time to pull those pants down and sit down. By the time they're almost sit down, they might squirt some juice out. Everybody's had the fucking
the ass
shit
juice
squirts. The shit squirts where you're like, oh my God.
So I'm bleeding. So let's give you some helpful hints on how to counteract that. First of all, have a thing of Pepto-Bismol always ready, but serve a lot of cheese because we all know that cheese bounds you up. But if you serve undercooked chicken or chicken that's been out all day, then that way the cheese will bind that poop together and
make it a cheese poop ball.
So remember, a lot of cheese and undercooked chicken. Okay, they balance each other out. It'll work.
Okay, let's get back to the gridiron.
Not the shit iron, but the gridiron.
The gridiron. My thing is about Fanatics, and this is, you know, like I said, I am a Steelers fan.
Okay,
but I'm not that guy to where I'll sit there and be like, oh, Steelers. Yes, I do mention how many Super Bowls they have. They have the most Super Bowls.
How many do they have?
6.
How many does the Patriots have?
5.
Oh, fucking losers.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Patriots been to the Super Bowl more times than the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
They just haven't won as many as.
Ooh, that's got to sting,
oh,
Tom.
Yeah. You have Rapelessburger winning more Super Bowl.
No. So you're not. So you're saying that you're a Steelers fan, but you're not a fanatic.
I'm not a fanatic because I'm not going to sit there and talk about somebody else's team. I'll sit there and
I will
spew facts because facts are facts. I mean, you can sit there.
It can
and
be
say,
alternative nowadays.
They had this. Shut up. I mean, I'm sorry, but the Patriots they've done some shady shit, which, like I said,
But did they get caught doing shady shit and everybody else does the shady
now,
shit? That's what I'm curious about.
You know who the head coach is?
Yeah, an old guy. No, I don't know who he is.
Well, you've seen him, haven't you?
I've seen him, yeah.
Doesn't he look like the mom, the Patelli's mom off the Goonies?
Oh my God, I never I have been enlightened. A whole new world has opened up.
I swear to God, Belichick looks like the mom, the Patelli's mom off.
And you know what surprises me is that he got Patelli's on there. You know, I mean, if that was a Jeopardy question, I wouldn't have won. Who the hell knows the Patelli's? You know.
Well, Italians got to stick together.
I-
Fucking Badassos. I mean, shit. Damn Badassos.
So, anyways, now that we know that the Patriots,
Belichick, Mark, you got to remember these names.
Belichick,
Looks like
the Patelli. Okay, so Belichick check mix. Associate check mix with Belichick. Boom, I've got it. Is there?
Belichick.
They go, who's the Patriots coach? Check mix, Belichick.
And I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I am not sitting there bagging on the Pats. The only reason is, who are the LA Rams?
What identity do they really have? Let's talk about that.
Are they a new team? I mean, I remember the St. Louis Rams.
Right.
I remember the LA Rams before they were the LA Rams.
I mean,
what happened?
They're confused. Right now, they're a confused team. I mean, they went in for the surgery, and they just don't know.
I mean, literally, what was it? 2 years ago, they couldn't even fill the arena. That's how bad it was. It's like, even LA people were like, football. Didn't we used to have a team here?
The Raiders.
Well, they had the Rams, then the Raiders, then the Rams.
The Raiders never came back?
No, the Raiders are going to Las Vegas.
Are they really?
Yeah.
So are they
not watch football at all?
Okay, so it was the LA Raiders, and they went to the Oakland. Is that right? Oakland Raiders.
Oakland.
And now they're
leaving.
leaving.
They were in Oakland. They went to LA, back to Oakland. Now they're going to Las Vegas.
Really? Wow. Yeah. That's going to upset a lot of people, isn't it?
Well,
I mean, the Crips and the Bloods won't know what to do now. Their merchandising is gone.
It is. I mean,
so
I think the Rams were back in the early 80s. Then the Raiders came to LA in the 90s, I think it was. And then LA can't keep people. I mean, they just can't. They can't keep franchise other than the Lakers. And
I wonder why that is. Because of the earthquakes? Because nobody can get to the stadium. That's why. I mean, Jesus Christ, there is no way to get to LA in LA.
I mean, say if the game is on at 1:30 in LA, which that's 4:30 here.
You got to start getting to the.
You have to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Hell, they probably invented tailgating.
Oh, you're tailgating two hours away from the stadium.
Like that's why people bring their campers, because they gotta start the day before.
Because if anybody hasn't been in LA,
they're
6:05, 4:05, 5.
Anything
1,
that ends with a 5, and a 1,
all of them are jam packed. I mean, the 6:05 and the 4:05 have 9 lanes. That's 18 lanes. And it's still bumper to bumper.
And why is that, folks?
Quit going to LA.
That's right.
You're not going to make it as
an actor, whatever it is. I mean, just go back home and work at the Dairy Queen.
Yeah, maybe soft porn, maybe full porn.
Right.
I mean, if you're willing to take a stiff one in your ass, you will make it in LA. Trust me. You do not have. That's how I make it. I'm telling you. He just said, sign the dotted line. I'm like, hell yeah.
You're going to pay me what?
A party
of my pay my rent.
And that, So that I'm not bagging on the Patriots. I know who the Patriots are. I just don't know who the Rams are.
Yeah, they're a confused team.
They are.
But they made it to the Super Bowl.
They did.
Who am I to judge? Because I didn't even know that they were the LA Rams. So there you go.
He thought they were still in St. Louis.
I did.
Sorry for St. Louis.
We are sorry for. If you're in St. Louis right now, we're sorry to hear that. I think it's weird.
I'm not. And this is what I'm saying. If you're going to be a fanatic, you better be a fanatic when they're
losing
0-16. Look at Cleveland. Their people still go to the games, and it's like, Yep, this is going to be a great season.
Yeah. Well, the problem I think that you have with that is that going to a game nowadays is a $500 adventure. You know, I mean,
well, unless they're a losing team.
Yeah, then it's a $2 adventure. So you don't have any excuse if you have a shitty team in your town, you know?
But it is true. I mean, the prices.
Damn it, Dick.
Keep your monkey under control,
man.
The prices are getting. You owners, God.
And I know you're watching.
Yeah, they are.
I know you're watching.
I mean, really, for this big, $7 of soda, and then you put ice all the way to the top,
right?
Where you ain't even putting a can of soda in that motherfucker,
nope.
Or pop, or wherever you are in the United States. Yeah.
And you know, the food is gross.
Oh yeah.
You know, they pump that cheese out of a hose, you know, on everything. It's just
I mean, cheese.
Yeah, it's like, but I get it. People are football fanatics and football fans, and God love you. You keep the teams going with the $1,700 jerseys and things like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing.
So I'm out there for you. I'm rooting for you. The only thing I do not understand is when people start talking to me about stats and things like that, when they're like, well, you know, Tom Brady is, 37 under and over a 48. And what the hell are you talking about? I don't know what that means.
They're probably passing.
I don't know. They're passing percentage.
Yeah, all you have to say is, do I look like an ESPN analyst?
Oh, and that's what at work, most people's work, there's always a TV on. How much coverage do you need about football? I mean, there's at least 47 shows on ESPN about football.
Yeah, and then
this is the part that I really love. I mean, I'm on a kick now. Is I'll come in. I know I'm coming in, and these people are having on this show a heated argument, like we're going to war or something like that. Over no, he's going to do this. Well, I don't think you're right. What the hell are they arguing about?
See, and I'm telling you, ratings, ESPN, if you are watching, start having fights. I mean, actual physical fights that one person doesn't agree with the other person, and then ding, 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 they get in a
something. Well, at least that'd be interesting. Yeah, that would be at least interesting, because I got to tell you, when I'm sitting there watching, people are like absorbing there. It's like, it ain't Maury. I mean, we don't know who the baby daddy's going to be. I mean,
wow, that's like apples and oranges right there.
I'm just saying, it's like, how are you this absorbed in this? It doesn't even make.
I won't watch that, but damn it, if I find out who the baby daddy is.
And we all know when we watch Maury, it's all about you are not the father. That's all we're watching for. It's like when you go to a car race, you're just trying to watch to see if somebody gets in an accident. You already know that this is the potential of this person being the father, probably pretty good, but we're all waiting for that. No, there's nobody else. And then you hear, you are not the father.
One thing I love about, and I haven't watched Maury in years, because I actually work. So the one thing is the lie detector test. Have you ever seen these before? Yeah. He'll be like, well, we'll say Chuck.
Okay.
Chuck. It said, did you ever have relations with this woman? Your reply was no. That is not true. It says that you had sexual relations with her 3 times. A lie detector test does not.
Lie detector
Yeah, it's like, oh, he was thinking of 3. It's like either he lied or he didn't lie. I mean, that's all lie. It's in the name.
I don't
lie
get
detector,
not
how many times he had sex with the girl.
But I guess that's my point. Is like I wonder why people watch these shows that from about football, baseball. Well, never baseball. It's always football, and they are so engrossed in this, like you're watching a soap opera. And I'm just like, what the hell is so interested about this? And that's on me, okay? If you're out there and you're like, well, fuck you, you're absolutely right because I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, and that's where it goes into the Fanatic stage because, like, you ask people up in Chicago, you ask people in Detroit, Boston, New York, anything about hockey here. Ask me about hockey, and I don't know a fucking thing.
Do we even have a hockey time?
No, we don't have a hockey team. That's why.
A hockey time.
Hockey time. We have hockey time as the fuel, but I think they're getting paid in peanuts. You know,
they're getting paid in dental
more
work.
than us, but they're still getting paid in peanuts. I mean,
if you really want to see an awesome sport out there, go to roller derby.
Oh yeah. No, I will agree. I mean, those women, I think they make very little, like little.
Oh, money?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can't make a living off of this.
No. Oh no. Well, I mean, hell, WNBA players can't make a living off what they do.
Ooh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now it's getting a little bit better, but if you want to see fundamental basketball, go to a WNBA game. If you want to see a bunch of people taking 8 steps, go to an NBA game. I mean, I'm sorry, but this is half court, and you didn't dribble one time and dunk the ball. It's like, damn, that was, and no travel call, no whistle. Hey, ref, over here, can't something. I mean,
you got a point.
And I mean, it's true on every professional level. You know, baseball, football, refs. Come on.
Yeah, professional volleyball. It is a dog eat dog world.
Yeah.
You know.
Try to get a Spalding tattoo right here. I had it once. Ball came right to my face.